Hey everybody, I am Blind Ryan, and that is a bit loud. And this is day one again of Disco Elysium, and I'll need to turn this down in the mixer. Get over here, stupid thing. There we go. All right, so I fucked up the save file. I fucked all the save files because I don't know how to fucking work this game. And I can't get the bastard to load or something. I couldn't get it to go. So I'm going to start a new one, and I fucking told who has already read through everything. But I'll do it again, so fuck it. We're going to make our own. I'm not going to go for the same choices. I'm going to go for whatever my mood tells me to. Where the fuck is that mouse? There it is. Tiny mouse is tiny. Close, but no. There we go. Wait a minute. Average. Average. Terrible physique. Terrible physique. Great psyche. Nah, you know what? Genius level psyche. No, you know what? We're gonna go 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay. Next. We want endurance. Ding. Wait. That's weird. It lets me put 2 points. Yeah, fuck it. So the reason we're going to do endurance is because it will allow us to not die. And shake off a few cardiac arrests. You know, like you do. So there we go. We've got all of this. 4s, 5s, 1s, 2s. Alright. Let's do it again. And I'll read what needs to be read. I've got coffee and water this time, too. Boom.
There is nothing. Only warm, primordial blackness.
Ooh, I guess I could turn that up.
Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Alright, I am going to turn that up. I guess the... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Man, the fucking mixer used to be the top one. Now it's not. Stupid fucking lungs. Sorry about that.
Ever, never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great.
Yes, it is.
What about ex-wives?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the ex-something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Out on sea. Never let me go.
Alright. Nothing down to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the H0 home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The
fucking love this game.
limbed-headed machine.
God, I hope the ending is good.
An undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it, you're a champion. No, I am not scared. I am a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone! Cut my head off! It's trying to murder the rest of me!
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
This is going up on YouTube, so if you like it, you're gonna see more of it. I'm gonna play it to completion. And then I'm gonna play it to completion again with a big fucking dumbass lunkhead. Because that is the diametric opposite of what I am playing. Achtung! My buttocks! But I want to go in a chair. Hang on, what's all this then? You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cuts. Fish them out. It says whirling in rags on the aluminum keyring. There is a single key on the ring, and the number 1 is etched on it. This should open the door. Out you go. Alright, now we go after this. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Item gained, green shoe. Item gained, disco ass blazer. A white satin shirt. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the basin, steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Really. All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you were in. I was drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. This was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort! You've clearly not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you'll never be able to unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Yes, there's definitely something wrong with it. How bad could it be? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness is like an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. I'm sure everything is fine. It's not. Your nose feels like a balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. Doesn't appear to be a particularly small nose either, not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. At least my tongue is okay. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Wipe the mirror. Behold! You have no idea who this thing is, do you? I'm a superstar. I'm a champion. I'm so tempted to take that one. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression? Why? I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Okay. Oh my god, you can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary. You've worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What's the emotion you're trying to convey? It's an expression of pain. You are correct. Damn. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in your past. That's all you need to know. That's all you know for now. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Damn! I didn't just fail, I failed the fuck out of it. It's too late. Like an image on a film, the expression belongs in your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to stop producing it. I guess I'll have to do it again later. Let's look at our inventory. Conceptualization, esprit de corps, electro, and then savoir-faire's neg 1, flare-cut trousers. Can we get the bitch and tie? The fan has 2 chain pulls, one in a tiny fan, one in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Let's see, pull on the fan. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. Alright. Please? Yay! You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap, it's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Maybe it's your friend. Why was it up there? Who ties a friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie. What does it give me? Oh, it gives me Inland Empire. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to equip everything. Even if I do look stupid as hell. Now let's go get our... let's go get our shoe. There's something on the table. What the fuck is that? Huh. Oh well. Down we go. Load. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. We have shoes. They do things. Less savoir-faire. Ah, 1 composure. Alright. There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet. I wanted to say remanded to your feet, but whatever. Like 2 baby crocodiles. How do they fit? Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels about the only good thing about you right now, truth told. Run, motherfucker!
Hello, officer.
Let's see. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. Then well, why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Hey, 42%. I gotta try. Hey! Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this? I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still, does the longing ever stop? Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men, she says matter of factly. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural. She puts out her cigarette. I see a buttocks! She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. And no, it never
Goodbye.
stops. Down we go. That's good. Last time I was on for 3.5 fucking hours, son. But just in case I am on for 3.5 fucking hours again, I have water and coffee this time. So hopefully my voice won't get too tired. What the hell? Come on, man. You're killing me here. You should really sing karaoke here. The first chance you get, your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast, oceanic soul. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. What should I sing when it comes to it? That was a fucking noise. You have not yet stumbled upon the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You'll wreak havoc with it, don't worry. Last time your character was a complete fucking degenerate. This time you at least have pants. Yes, I've decided to have pants. Also, I gave him... What is it? Oh, I can just do this. I gave him these skills, and I gave him an extra point in endurance so that he won't fucking die immediately. Alright. I was thinking I could sing something happy, get the people going. No, don't sing the happy song, it's stupid. Sing the sad song, it's profound. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposefully ignoring you. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender. What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did she go?
She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. The man isn't lying, but he is hiding something. She just
So now
what?
you're a cop? Forget it.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among the piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is a great skua, the seabird symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you're in right now. Something about that makes you feel bitter. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the door where a man with a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whoever I want. Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not? You're right. It's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you are representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict. Bleh! Words. Can I make them? Gimme. want to get a good ending. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour? Sweet Lord, a whole hour and you haven't thought about rum and lemonade, and all that time you truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Actually, should I be thinking about this? It doesn't look like drinking has turned out too well for me. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you ever thought about that? Oh, get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Don't lick it. What happened to you, man? You used to be cool. Go get your fucking normal person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together. A man is sleeping at the table wearing a mud-caked boots and a rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads wild pines encircled by a logo with a tree. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Yay! The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. You've just picked up a medicine. The item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen. Click on the plus to heal your morale if you have morale damage. Let's see if we can wake him up. Nope. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. The man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Hello, Kim. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? Hold on, who is he to me? He is your half-brother. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Please give me... I've never once gotten this one. Please. Oh, finally! God damn! Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep golden orange, like a forest fire looming in the horizon, but mixed with a stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there's still many to go. I don't really know my name.
Okay, then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he's been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No. Oh, here we go. Dead body?
Mm-hmm. So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It's obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and you are still drunk now, but I have seen officers go through much worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there's a general store nearby, but as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. Let's get going, then. If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle is a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Yes?
Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? Literally anything about it. I can't remember a damn thing. Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. I know literally nothing about it, only what you have told me before. With your higher endurance, you may not constantly spew your sober guts. I don't actually know what it uses to judge that. Was it endurance? I think it was. So you're right, maybe I won't. Do you want me to brief you? Brief. Yes, that sounds good. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There was an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of the dispute. Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was? A security guard on the worker, or worker of some sorts, hired by Wild Pines. This is just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. Who was the caller? To find him or her is one of our tasks. For now, all we know that the tone was muffled using a device. The desk could identify neither the age nor sex. Why hide themselves? There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dockworkers union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer. That's right. Let's see. Would you say this is a mysterious case? No, it is not a particularly mysterious case. Why not? The lieutenant shrugs. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in labor disputes. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural. White male's in his 40s. What more do you need? I'm relieved that you agree. He's glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular. Is there anything else? You look like you're about to say something. Do you know the feeling when you begun filling out the crossword, but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit? That's the feeling I have right now for some reason. What is a crossword? I know exactly what you mean. We've worked from different precincts. Why are we on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. The man does. His disdain is clear. The man would not use such an expression otherwise. What do you mean? You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Let's go. Okay. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even. I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? There's a sudden harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs. So what should I concentrate on? Try work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. What's wrong with personal affairs? Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy. The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this. But I'm completely lacking in information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? End of day debrief. Fine, we should get through the day first. Op hours begin at 21. If you're having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Really? You look fine to me. I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. You cannot fathom that anyone could drink themselves to so much as to retroactively erase their entire life. It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my Kinema to call your station's Lazarus. Was there anything else you need? I want to talk about you. Me? Yes, you. I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. We'll work better together if we have more rapport. That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? You're wearing glasses. That's correct. You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone. No, I don't. Glasses are cool, I guess. Are they? They seem mostly just cumbersome. You could use, you could use a good normal pair yourself. You don't look like other people around here. That's because I'm half Solite, or quarter. My father's father was from Sol, so is my mother's grandmother. Or so is my grandmother from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. What is Sol? It's part of the world, officer, a geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. Sol is a protectionist, isolationist... I fucking hate that word. State west of the Insulindian Sola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know about it. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of it. I've never met either of my grandparents, and I've never been to Sol. He seems almost proud of these things. I'm a regular Ravishalier. He's glad to have shot down your question. Tell me a secret about yourself. No. Oh, okay. Do you ever talk with yourself? What do you mean? You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with your brain? I have no idea what you're talking about. The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case. So you're saying your brain never chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? I can't say it does, no. When I need to think, I use my notebook. The lieutenant produces a small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have our different mediums. His is written. That's all for now. You seem to be following me. Excuse me? Nothing, just an observation. You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. What do you mean distinctive? I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. How's that? They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic yet thorough. Prioritizes containers. You're kidding me. Why containers? I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie, look at me.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
That stupid dimple has brought me nothing but trouble. Thanks, I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. I fucking love that. You seem to be in a chair. I'm a paraplegic. A paraplegic is somebody with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their bodies. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion. Huh, a grenade? Did you fight in a war? No, dear, I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty. Were you a mountaineer? Nothing so glamorous, dear, though when I was young I dreamed of planting the Ravishalian flag on some figurative peak. What'd you do then? I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but then I had to be everywhere. And well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of the chair. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on. No problem, she nods, smiling up to you from behind her glasses. There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspired a long time ago. How'd you like to roll with me? Her eyes light up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, rooting backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Sequence killers? Oh my, she sounds impressed, but I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I know, but there are side mysteries, sequent killers, and forays into the paranatural. I can assure you with absolute certainty that there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez. And now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be much use to you anyway, sweetie. Why? 3 heads are better than 2. Thank you, but she looks down the window wistfully. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox, but surely things can't be that bad. Let's see. She won't judge you no matter what you say. I drank so hard I literally forgot everything. Oh my, you know where we are, right? The Whirling and Rags cafeteria? It was on McKee's. That's right, and where's the Whirling and Rags cafeteria itself located? In hell! We're all in hell! The edge of civilization. We're in the city of Ravishel, dear. Oh, okay. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Ravishel. What kind of place is that? Damn, she's so sweetie as much as I do. She won't even judge you like me. She is a woman to emulate. Quick, son, break your legs. Now, but I even begin to tell you, Ravishel is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Ravishel is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, but it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, right? It's the spring of 51. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, have this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but she relaxes her shoulders. Let's see. I can tell this is taxing for you, so I'll ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Some kind of democracy, maybe? Nope, sadly not. Ravishel is in what's called a special administrative region. Under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition, we have no governments of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven. Meaning buying is voting. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear, she shakes her head, suddenly very worried, and you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Ravishel, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution, but we should stop for the day. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. What is this revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of the archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. That was 42 years ago. What does this have to do with there not being any cops? It has something to do with everything. I don't really know how to explain it better. I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things, and how can I help you? You could tell me more. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask? No. He looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. Of course, then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you'd find a wealthy person in Martinez. I've got to get going. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. Run! The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your band, but haven't decided on a solo artist name yet.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt at you having this. Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with me. No, before I asked you where. Now I'm asking you why. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back and because I asked for her number. That's why she went away. I hope you appreciate this. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but she felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Everything has something to do with everything. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Where's the body? Behind the building. There's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how do we get there from here? That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then you're right. You should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get through the courtyard through there. No need for keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. That is quite the back and forth from fucking regions. Does he want you to feel guilty about making the hole? It's implied in his voice. You owe me 130 real. No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely an imagination, but... Let's bail. Time to push the eject button. Sounds like responsibility. You don't like those. What's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. The IIR, or Intersolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him money. By real, do you mean some form of street cred? No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real. Who does this clown think he is? Arrest me. Did I just hear my tie speak to me twice? No one is saying that. No one is saying the tie can talk. That would be ludicrous. It's just that you should arrest him. It would be wiser. He wants to take your money. I'm not comfortable with this. Somehow... I have duties. I'm a cop. I'm not talking to a tie. I'm not comfortable with this. Tie to somehow tuck the tie away. The lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific tie. Sweat stains forming under your armpits. He puts his hand on your shoulder. If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages. That's copper. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. There's 3 nights at 20. It comes to 60. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window is the first thing I saw, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That'll be 40 in damages. And then another thing you annihilated is half the bar. You owe me a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work in maintaining the stability and order of Ravishal. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 is 130 real, and yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hotel or the hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Is this money? Yes, it is. Count them out and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus... That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller? Yes, but that's horrible! It is. For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. Isn't it evil, the order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have? Keep it to yourself and pick up the coins. What happens now? I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then... Maybe you're better off working from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I can't remember where my home is. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio. Call them and ask them for assistance. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. I don't remember. But you've been at the hostel cafeteria only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Up on Marvel Hill. Why did you say that? The name must have some meaning for me. The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No, but isn't that an expression, not a place? An expression? A saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Fuck everything, Hobocop. Can I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the same number on a building? You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or apartment will appear. Finally, I have something to do. Boink. Okay, I did do. Alright. Oh, goodness. No, don't call the cops. Don't be a narc. They'll just make fun of you. We don't know they'll make fun of me. Maybe they'll help me. Besides, that was really funny to read. Kim also tries to not look at the pile of take blister on the carpet or the weird suitcase on the hat rack or the potted plant dying in the corner, but it's all too morbid to ignore. I'm sorry for this. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you can see the oceans and some war-torn buildings. Shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back after impact. Wait, what am I doing? Something you've done before. Assess the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found out on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would also have been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. What a stupid thing to do. Pretty much, but hey, at least you found your shoe. Is there anything else? Nope. Darn it. Down we go. How close am I to a level? Pretty damn close. Fucking back! That damn thing is always a pain in the back. Looks like he works for Wild Pines. Why is he sleeping during the day? Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's no need to do much of anything aside from drinking and sleeping. Darn it! The worker continues to sleep despite your shaking. The guy's a real juggernaut. He's the juggernaut, bitch! The real question, I guess it would be the money question too, is where is his gun? Yeah, that's what I want to know. These are important factoids.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound
We
surprised.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have a question for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly? Me, I'm just a gardener. Cool. What are you doing here? I'm working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. But, well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, man. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. I won't hold you back. Her gloves. You get the feeling you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. One thing, can I borrow your gloves? Keep them. I have another pair. Thank you. Hooray, I have interfacing gloves. Who are you?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seemed to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
What's the jam, my man? It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife. So how long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, is a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Can you care to spare some change for working stiff? Huh? Oh no, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. They who? The bosses, man. Makes sense. First work, then pay. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does. Maybe don't tell the people that... Maybe don't tell people the people they don't like are actually right. Tell me more about this strike. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks, workers get a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on. Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines, he takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep the money flowing in, my man. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Cannoneers. A few still hanging around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there? He ain't one of the drivers, I know that. All accounted for, otherwise I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structure and psychological condition of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from mortuaries. I like him! Let's see here. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Time to arrest him! Relax, he's merely joking. Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Ha, no, I'm joking, my man. Fallen runs a nice clean business. The haul is mostly sporting goods, you know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident, although we've been making headway in the Lilmaran market. So nothing illegal then? Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. Is that your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty? Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? A motor lorry, also called a camion, was on Calo and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of fallen rust bucket. Maybe the AG, an A6? That a fallen A6 you got there? Good eye, my man. Yep, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. There it is again, a little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he spent too long on this lorry. Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling? We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand over the merchandise. The boss wouldn't be happy. Ah, what do you see in his eyes? Come on. Damn it! Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter. My man, I want to know about your soul! You look sad. What's going on with you? I'm okay, man. Just the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched over the frames, the dull engines off. Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong. Don't be a stranger. Ooh. Wait. Damn. That is one hell of a fucking traffic jam. Oh, I see. Jesus Christ almighty, that pathfinding. I'm exploring! An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it has been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque reads, I am Philippe III, the squanderer and greatest of the Philippian queens of Ravachol, son of Philippe II, opulent, father of Philippe IV, the insane. Not a good track record of mental health in that family. What did this king do? Even by standards of the Philippian kings, old, sumptuous Philippe was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Ravachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, and into his family line in a monarchy on Insulindian Isola. How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerins, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obscene dragon instead of a bed like a normal person. The man certainly knew how to live! A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. What now? You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasure on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Okay, what is nose candy? Cocaine. Okay, but what is nose candy? So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie? That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains into the Insulindian Bay. That is a lot to process. His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with higher realms. Okay, but where is he buried now? Beneath the cold waters of the bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries. What happened to the statue? The original was blown apart by communards. Then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing might have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it to even finer pieces. Who restored the monument? Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of one of the most wasteful rulers in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber floating on a sea of shit. I really don't get art. Neither do people in Martinet. The statue has proved to be controversial in a neighborhood mostly populated by the left-leaning working class. Philippe the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life, either. I love this game. Stuff! A white tank top. I want to wear a white tank top. Tank top, gym vest, reeking of sweat. The sleeveless shirt is the best choice if you're not afraid to show off your masculine upper body on that hairy chest. Hell yeah. I'm all about that shit. Dosh! Whoa. The small wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands and there's a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, is golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter's night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Or maybe she's your grandma? Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask you some questions. No response. Snap your fingers in front of her face.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
I just told you why.
But I want to talk to her, damn it! Aw. Kim, you dick! I'll bet that woman knew the answers to life, the universe, and everything. And you fucked it up. Dosh! Yeah, right? Son of a bitch. They appear to be angry. Wait a minute. Welcome to Ravishal. It says GRIH, the Greater Revolutionary Industrial Highway. I'm gonna talk to all you motherfuckers!
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask you keep reaching for. Yeah, I'm a scab. Poor and downtrodden. Wave your fist. Right to work! I'm not a scab, I'm a
I
cop.
was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? No. I've come to Martinet. Investigating a murder. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it. Of course, Policia. He gives you a sly smile. It wasn't me. You can rule me out faster that way. Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth. I need to know what's behind those gates. I'm exploring. My friend, I respect your right to roam. The open range awaits. Does this mean you'll let me through the gate? I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a grantor of passage. He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. The passage grants itself. If It's also simple. Why don't the strike holders just go up the stairs? That simple? I just walk in? I walk right past Measurehead and go in. Past Measurehead? Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Seminese supremacist there. Walk right past him. Right. Then press the button to unlock the door. Aha. Then go past him again. Okay. Then you enter the harbor through the office. Esta. So you're saying it's actually quite difficult. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to his Seminese supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation? Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong. Have any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview? Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert. Not enough intuition. God, another thing. I'm a bit short on money. Can you give me some of it? Sure thing, my friend. I could help you out. He flips a coin towards you. Hand-eye coordination. Try to catch it. Hey! We caught it! The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallower returns. Appreciated. Always glad to help the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager in the moment due to, you know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. The Union has problems getting by? Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supply should last the strike, though. Every little bit helps, you know. Always glad to help when possible. Not like those slithering scabs. What's the strike about, anyway? You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You have to ask him first. He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the Union boss and are on a better footing with the organization. Nice talk. Gotta keep moving. Hey, that was fun. Where the fuck am I? Whoa! How the hell did he get up there? Oh, he went up the stairs. Well, that's obvious. Who are you, big boy?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Wow.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What's wrong with his ability to talk? Does he have a speech impediment? I don't think I've chosen my sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work. Right to work.
What kind of cause are we talking about here?
Rights of people, rights of workers to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of his voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them the question. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, scab.
Who are all these strike breakers? Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want to work, they ought to let those who do want work. I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do. What exactly is your goal here? We were promised work. We be in there working. If the bastards hadn't shut the gates, and you're unable to breach the entrance? Main gate's locked. We'll take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. Guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mesk punks either. He points to the dock worker. I mean head measurer or whatever his name is. Wait, head measurer? Huge Simonese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anybody by. The access panel is right behind him. How bad could one guy be? You seem capable. Bad. The man glares at you. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position, and he's trained. I don't know how Union has a trained killer up there, but that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters. Have you considered streaming in? Why don't you just talk to them? Like civilized folks, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized. It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway. No, they'll give up eventually or get drunk, leave the button unguarded. Then we charge, the man rubs his jaw. A perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. I want to get into the harbor too. Have fun, he snorts. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You're trying to meet their fat boss? I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafeteria. I know nothing about a murder. The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting. Absolutely nothing? Wouldn't put it past those harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. What a shit. Right to work. Turns back to you. Shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open the gates for us. Blockading gainful employments for workers is a crime. I don't know. We're not picking a side in this just yet. What a dick! Go, quickly! Ah, but I want it. Damn, that is a big motherfucker.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What the fuck is going on? Don't say anything. Size him up first. Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this axial pinnacle. Be calm and Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precise the negligence that has led you to succumb to unrule. You reek of it. An invisible soul of unrule emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor. Smell your breath. Kim, is it really so bad?
Not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk, and drowned. Wait, Al-Ghul?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
He means alcohol. You mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull self. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for thousands of years, for 10,000 years. The Ilmaran people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and the Rolam and Ul and no one believed in it. Raise those up.
I don't think that's how history works.
Why don't you have another drink? Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
Ugh. This is going well for Measurehead. You're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul, but I still need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another thing. Occidental Upload Group B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is reign.
Show him the ham still got it. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass via for cooperation. How far the Occidental Upload Group has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Welcome to Rochelle!
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser culture, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
That fucking voice, where the hell did they get her and what room did they put her in? That is the worst recorded quality I've ever heard in this game. There's a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This is going nowhere. Since I don't want him to throw me off the son of a bitching thing. God, what a dick. $85 out of 100.
Yes?
Hello, what's this? Oh. Who are you?
Welcome to Revachol.
Why are you addressing my partner like this?
Don't you welcome to Ravachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound angry, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Ravachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Ravacholian nation makes it harder for Ravachol to actually attain self-determination. So we are in limbo! He's right, you're undermining the best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Kim's got some fucking backbone. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine! Fucking A, Kim, I got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Now that that's settled.
Whatever you say, officers.
What was that argument all about? It's about biological determinism, national law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. Oh, so you're a racist, makes sense. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. The science of racial theory has all been proven, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who studied those things say that you and me are superior by design. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn when members of the superior races cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources. Okay, and this concerns you, policemen, so better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes and the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of a cultural victory. Uh-huh. It's true, he pushes on. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace. You might end up with a new subrace with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you gotta control the offspring. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Don't push your luck, runt. What a Christing dick!
Looking for something, Runt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
Sure, why not? Sit and win in your ass situation. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide. Apples? Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Sounds like a cover story to me. Look, Ace Detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Kajko-picked apples. He's put up his wall of racism! He said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen. Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We tried to hold on to our privilege. And that's a privilege? Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything. Very ancient, very prestigious. So it's a kind of union. Hell no, it's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profits, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is gonna fuck them right in the ass. Mark my words. Generation of practice ain't no laughing matter. Racists on one side, supremacists on the other. Here you are, stuck in the middle with amnesia. Right? Doesn't that make a great game? Now what's in here? I'm exploring! Fuck, a duck! Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Let's see, 1 bottle, 10 cents. What is this machine? Oh, that's the tear machine. Yeah, but what is it? It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the trash, and it gives you money. I see. And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine? You need a bag, I guess? We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there somewhere. Very caring individual.
Welcome to Fripp. Feel free to look around or something.
Yep.
Everything is out on the shelves.
Evening, Chungus.
Hey.
Barbecue pork.
Oh, shit.
It's all yours. Make it last. Obviously, I don't buy it often.
Thank you. I'll add it to my meat tomorrow. Or my meal tomorrow.
Well, there's like a pound here.
No, I'm not going to add all of it to it.
Okay, I'd say this thing's full of sliced. There's also some hot mustard.
No, that's going to last me like 2-3 days. Because if you look in the fridge, I made what I'm going to eat tomorrow. Noodles and chicken and vegetables.
There's also... I just brought home a fucking mess of leftovers today that we had that were all being thrown away.
Yeah.
There's this. There was a thing of meatballs. There's a thing of hot wings. There's also... I made this myself. Really good fucking recipe. Couple of 1-pound potato patties in there.
Ooh.
What it is, I think I've made them before, but this time I put different stuff in them. It's a cheesy garlic potato with a bit of squared up turkey in it.
Damn.
And then it's been rolled in like tortilla chips to make it kind of crispy.
Yeah. Yeah, you made it with that noodle stuff that one time.
Yeah. All right, so there's 2 different of the round yellow tubs in there, one with each in it. That's more of me and you food than Amber. So I drizzle it with a bit of ketchup or a little gravy or something because the potatoes are just a little dry because they did sit in the hot case.
Yeah.
But it's fucking mashed potatoes with meat and cheese in it. It's fine.
But yeah, I made a big bowl of stuff that I'm gonna eat tomorrow with the Brussels sprouts you bought me a while ago.
Yeah, son, that's an old Irish recipe that my mother made for years. She would do it for breakfast with just mashed potatoes and cornflakes, and you just top it with a little bit of ketchup or a little just fresh tomato sauce or something.
Yeah, his mom is a really good cook of I guess you'd say traditional fare.
I found that you can add all kinds of shit to the mashed potatoes, and you can also use the flavored, like the instant Idahoan potatoes that are like, you know, bacon or baby reds or 4 cheese, and that makes them taste even better.
Yep.
So, you know, evolving recipes and all that.
He loves evolving recipes. He used to work at a popcorn store, and he used to make the best fucking popcorn. I miss the shit out of that apple cinnamon popcorn. Or no, what was it?
Cinnabon.
Yeah, Cinnabon popcorn.
Yeah, it was the cinnamon caramel with the white chocolate and the pecans.
Oh no, you just made me regular old cinnamon popcorn.
Right, you just like the cinnamon caramel.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is if we ever want to make a big fucking mess, I still remember all the recipes. I could still put it together on the stove.
That would be awesome. I don't know how the hell we would do it, but that would still be awesome.
It's literally, it would just take a lot more work because all it was there was you'd put all of the brown sugar and butter, vanilla flavoring, and everything in the pot, and the cinnamon.
Yeah.
And it would stir that for you until it's completely melted.
So you just have to stir it yourself.
Cultured monocle, really? So you'd have to stir it yourself, but then you'd toss the bucket of popcorn in there and it would stir for another minute. So that would be the hard part, is we'd have to figure out how much we could make in the pot and how well it would stir and everything. And it's actually a pretty easy cleanup after the fact because once the stuff dries, it just flakes right off. But that would be the trouble. And then we'd need a couple of big glass pans to lay it out in to cool.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I still remember all the recipes. I could still make it.
When we get a house, we've got to get that going. That would be awesome. Just every so often, movie night popcorn, random lunch popcorn.
Fucking caramel corns, yeah.
Yeah, just simple. Give away for gifts.
I love how Amber hasn't noticed or moved the cat.
Where is it?
It's in the top of the shoe rack.
Shit.
It's essentially kettle corn, but it's coated in caramel.
Yep.
And then you just make different flavorings for it. And so I would make everything from your regular caramel corn to, we had a turtle corn. It was a cinnamon caramel with milk chocolate, pecans, and chocolate chips.
What was that black and white one you made?
That was the black tie. That's just a regular caramel corn with white chocolate and dark chocolate over it.
Yeah, that was good too.
That one's really good. My favorite was still the sweet hot corn that I made. That was honey mustard seasoning mixed with buffalo seasoning.
Yeah, and then you also like the huckleberry stuff.
Well, I mean that was all candied corn. That's just popcorn covered in a little bit of sweet candy. The other one that I liked that we did was we had the just the kettle corn mixes that you would melt the same way while you're popping the corn.
Yeah.
And the particular kettle corn mixes we got had really good flavor. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to apprise you of all of the new leftovers and everything in the fridge.
Yeah, once I get done streaming this, I'm gonna go into the kitchen, cut all that up, put it in my mixture, and put my mixture in a bigger bowl. I'll just have it over the next couple of days.
Dude, son, if I ever get pissed about someone not carrying something, I will make it myself.
He's done it.
I'm yet to find something that I can't just out of determination and experimentation cook.
He will find a way.
I have cooked everything between the kitchen and the grill. I have done every kind of breakfast I can imagine. I have done. I'm a fucking master of the crock pot. If it's some kind of meat or stew or fucking desserts, I still haven't made you guys a cobbler in the crock pot yet. I still gotta do that sometime.
I suck at a crock pot. I always end up overcooking everything.
There's a reason why when we get a house, I'm pretty much the cook and cleaner of shit. Because,
he can see to clean.
Yeah, and I'm the one who's anal about cleaning in this house. Amber claimed to be, not.
I'm anal and cleaning when I can see it.
You're anal and cleaning about your own anus.
Yeah.
But
as you know, you should be.
Yeah. So there's a reason for that, though. I'm the one in this house that you can point me at a fucking recipe and I will make it taste good.
I think you and Amber would have a fun little competition if you tried to outbake each other, though.
Well, it would take a lot of chef and busboy, that works. It would take a lot of practice on my part because I haven't put that much work into baking, and I've never really, ever since we moved in together, I've never really had any drive to get any better at baking because why? Amber likes baking.
Yeah. It's you guys have both your strengths.
I'll let her bake. I don't really care. I mean, I know it's just a matter of learning how to do it and doing it.
On the one hand, it would be really funny if you outdid her. On the other hand, it would completely crush her, and we can't have that.
Yeah.
Not again.
I'm not like a Democrat. I gotta at least let her have one thing.
You mean an autocrat?
No, the Democrats. They can't give Trump one thing.
Oh, I see.
Remember when he killed the head of ISIS, and they're like, Trump killed, an educated religious scholar. And it's like, no, he killed a psychopathic terrorist bent on murdering thousands.
Fucking religious scholar. I still can't believe that went through.
You know what? That's how far they will go to try and prove that Trump can't have one good thing.
The only reason I'm letting this conversation go with the whole no politics rule is this game is about politics.
Oh, right. Sorry, your no politics thing. I'll shut up now. Alright, anyway, I want to go get off my feet because he's fucking shooting.
Alright. I wanted to let him get his point out. For the record, that was incredibly stupid when that shit happened. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's see. Yes, that was fun. I keep telling him he needs to be a streamer because he's way better at it than I am. He's way more energetic and entertaining, I think. But he's also very loud. What magazine
you mean
reading?
this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode featured on page 34. This speaks to you. He needs a cooking stream. Here, hang on, I'll tell him. Son says you need a cooking stream. Probably when we get the house. There you go. What's all this fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this?
No, I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before you go, what is Freet?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is it?
A 7-Eleven grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Freet with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Rutherford, was already taken, so when Freet Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringements.
Okay, I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
You can actually hear the gum in her mouth. That's actually a really good touch. Don't know anything. I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Did you know the man who died? Not really. Not really. Does that mean you know him a little? No, I don't know him at all. How long has it been there? I don't know. Really long? What do you think happened? I don't know. No need to worry. The lieutenant's voice is soothing. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know. Okay. Wow. That was a thing. Let's see, a St. Bernard. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm. What the? Oh, it's buying stuff. Good idea, probably not. I feel like it would become too much like How To Basic. We'd make some of that. How to basic dollar. Oh, wait. What do these products do? I don't know. Let's see. A nasal spray, really good painkiller, dietary supplement. I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel like less shit. No, I'm not like a doctor or anything. Dude, you could be the next Justin Wilson. Honest? Who the fuck is Justin Wilson? Now I gotta Google that real quick. This is taking a bit of a turn. Justin Wilson. Oh, he's a chef. A Southern American chef. Was. Oh. Damn, he's an old motherfucker. Ah, the Raging Cajun. Cool. Are you kidding me? You've heard me cooking before. I fucking cuss so goddamn much I'd be fucked in the other cunting direction. You have to know I'm reading these out loud. God bless your humor. Evidently you could be the next Justin Wilson. The Raging Cajun. Oh, it does morale stuff. And other stuff. Who is Saint Baptiste? The pharmaceutical company? The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste? She's right. Saint Baptiste the company derives its name from Saint Baptiste the city, itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history, as far as anyone knows at least. I'm not reading that because that's rude. I like America. I like what we are. We're not perfect, but I like what we are. We are in a comfortable spot. That's all I've ever wanted for any country. I think, you know, you should strive for a comfortable spot. Jesus, that was a fucking sidetrack. Now let's go this way! How far down does this fucker go? Is there more food to cache? Or is there more stuff to grab? There are clothes inside. Cheap secondhand clothes smelling of stranger's body odor.
Don't be shy. These are premium
Jesus.
class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off. Save the economy? What are you talking about? Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash. Keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco. That doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving? Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there not getting bought? We got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children? But I don't have children, I think. Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the economy? Don't let me stop you. Open the box and browse a little. Find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand, buy secondhand, keep the economy moving. Find something worth salvaging from the pile of rags. Damn it! No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist. Touch them. They itch like hell. Like an itch pit in hell. I want to buy those itchy pants! And I don't have 2 real. You see a Samarin street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. Her name Silang is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here. Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool.
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yeah. You got style. You got personal style. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Persuade him to give you some money. Come on! Ah! No need to dress this up. Just tell him what you want. I want your money now. Oh, okay. But why, officer? I don't know. It's just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow. Ah, yes. Money's very important. Are you asking for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job. Sorry, detective. What kind of stuff are you selling here? Only the coolest goods in Ravishal. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants, too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. Where'd you get those comfy pants? I'm an entrepreneur. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, all that shit. Do you have a permit to sell all that? Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around. It's beautiful, beautiful freedom. Kim, is it true he doesn't need a permit? It is, yes. Anyone can set up a shop wherever they feel like it. That's right, no permits. Bureaucracy. That's why the city and its law officials are so cool. Wait, but what are we doing here if there are no permits? If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we're here to protect the interests of property holders. I'm not, however. My man, officer, you make this all possible. Without you, the climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state. Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulation. Fuck! A gossamer state? You're right, this is cool. I'm part of a hip, thin, almost non-existent state apparatus. That's the main thing about you, admiringly. Freedom is great. It's what lets independent entrepreneurs sell quality goods at competitive prices. Is there a discount for cool officers like me? No need for discounts at Sea Lang's, officer. Everything already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off. But did he first mark them up 100% just so you could put them on sale? Are those things really on sale, or did you just jack up the price first? Where are you from, Sea Lang? Man probably comes from Sigay, as the apricot suzerain to see. Let's see. Apricot suzerain consummated an era when the Sigay archipelago was colonized by Ravishal. It's a bit of a slur, in other words. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say you're from Sigay. Don't fret, let him answer. That's right, but it's a very bad scene for business there. Too many regulations. Extremely bad for an independent local entrepreneur. Ooh, sunglasses!
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Abort! These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow. Damn, officer, you look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let him have them for 2 real and 50 cents. No. You're definitely not buying these. Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like these sunglasses. You're right, I'm too sensible for those. Rummage through the box. These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap series plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly there for show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnetizer. These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb, very cool, UV resistant. They definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work. Hey! A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says Sub-Insulac Rendezvous. The frame appeared to be hand-carved out of bone. Oh, very interesting choice. He reminds me of that guy from Red Dwarf, the one who liked to carry a little bit too much. This is how a sea monster sees the world. You become a sea monster, giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep. Wow, you look so cool. And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they got no taste, but you found them. Kim, what about these? You look like a musician, like a blind musician, but you could do worse. Take them if you want. Aw, that's sad. I need my perception. I don't have eyes. I need the ones I need the what little perception I have, otherwise I'd fucking do it. That sucks. Wham, I say. Is there anything over here? I must explore. So listen. Ooh, fingerless gloves. Bomber! This is a great game. I love this game. Fast cash for faster times. Alright. Throw it away for money. And then nothing happens. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on a Wednesday morning? Hey, Care! Dude, this game is fucking hilarious. Good morning to you, officer. A burly man being carrying a ginger sandwich salami with the whole dungeon's magazine. Let's see. I'm just dropping in for the moment since I want to play it without spoiling myself. Dude, I've just started. I had to restart. But good to hear you like it. Actually, a disabled gamer, wheelchair gamer, gave me, I think that's his name, gave me a key, and I've been playing it. And originally it was just going to be a little 2-hour thing, but it's like the damn thing is just so funny. So, definitely recommend it. Also, it's supposed to be like 40 fucking hours long, and I'm so slow it'll probably take me something like 80 hours. Yummy. Alright, first things first. What are you doing here, man, on the waterlock? My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami. From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and gray overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami. Nice! Still have to play it, but I intend to do it soon. Do it, dude! Do it and stream it and read it like I'm doing. And bring water or coffee or soda or something to wet your whistle. Because fuck, it takes a long time to fucking read this shit. Man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? See you later, Care. Do you know what caused this wreckage? I wasn't here to witness this, but those look like tire tracks on the sign. Weird, huh? Then again, a lot of daredevil drivers in Ravishall. The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off until then. What's with the lever that does nothing? It's supposed to operate a waterlock, but as noted, it's just junk right now. Why is it disabled? Safety measure. Turns out a panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the channel. It'll be restored on Wednesday. You want to do the honors when the time comes? Do I ever? Great, just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the waterlock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15. The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the 3rd day. Do you know what's further down the coast? Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fishing market, a bizarro church, not much use of the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much, just bombed out ruins. Can I have some of that salami? Sure thing, he cuts off a slice of salami. Want some too, officer? Why not? Yeah, we got yummy salami! All is well in the world. Because salami happened. Jesus! Sawed-off streetlight. The light pole's been carefully cut and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. Light buzzes persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room. Is this a streetlight? Yes, officer. As you can see, it's a perfect working order. Where did you get this? It was brought to me to be altered. We're not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it. How much for the streetlight? 700 real, a bargain, I dare say. Are you out of your mind? There's one like that on every corner. Shit. Shelf of boomboxes. This is you, Golden Orange, or Sunset Sweet. But just make sure it's working before you buy it. This Stereo 8 approval machine here. Let's see, and the Soul plays all reel-to-reel, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 rel. Let's see, are you sure it's all in working order? Absolutely, I've tested each one of myself as recording a speech, found sound, of music for a variety of genres, even though he grimaces, I really don't like music. What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy on my police work? If police work means playing tape, sure, you can use it for that or any other time you need to play a tape. Like at a beach party, with sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze. Theoretically, could I bring this thing to a beach party? Thanks for clearing that up, Ray. We'll work on that later. How the shit are you supposed to get that kind of money, though? Fuck.
It's not often that I see officers of the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the wall of the shop.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize.
It keeps me entertained.
Ha ha ha! Your mother's a necrotic object. I'm fun. Look at me, sparkle in the light of the projector. He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it and many other things besides, but you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if asked out loud. Try to know anything about the recent hanging. I do best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. He doesn't know anything. Actually, that's all I've got. What's all this shit? Try to find something pretty and cool in here. Then use it to win her back. Win her back? Yeah, buy something nice, a figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Nope! That's a hell nope.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old Rene first.
Christ almighty, this place is huge! No, just because I have shit I need to do, like cook. I'm gonna end it right here. And we will continue with this later. Jesus Christ, this game's huge. Anyway, that's in episode 1 again, and I'm not gonna fuck it up this time. I have been Blind Ryan, and I will see you all next time.